Hey everybody, Geoff Hyland here. Welcome to your September 2025 market update. We're going to go over some of the numbers from last month. Let's start with some really good news. For 2 months in a row now, we had over 300 pending transactions in our MLS. So 306 for the month of July and 305 for the month of August. That marks the second highest month of pending sales since October of 2021. And we had 269 closing sales, which is the highest month since June of 2022 outside of July. So really strong buyer activity. What's causing that? Well, rates, right? That's certainly a contributing factor. As of today, it's just the 3rd of September. We have the lowest interest rates since October of 2024. Rates today came in at 6.49%. And out of a meeting this morning, it sounds like the majority of the experts, I read one article, up to 95% of the market experts out there are anticipating that when the Fed concludes their meeting on September 17th, we are going to see the first official rate cut of 2025. Now, here is an important detail if you are a buyer. Rates came down today, and I would expect those rates to come down before the actual Fed announcement. So last year, I got a lot of calls, a lot of emails and questions. Hey, the Fed just reduced their rate and the interest rate went up. What you have to keep in mind is that those interest rates, while they are influenced by Fed monetary policy, it is not dictated by it. And so a lot of times what you'll see is rate movement ahead of an anticipated Fed announcement. So if you're a buyer, listen up. Go talk to your lender now. Get pre-qualified, understand where your comforts level are with the current rate environment so that your file is ready to go. And then as soon as those rates do come down, you're in a position to strike, not only with the houses that are available, but also you're not going to be jammed up trying to get a last minute pre-qual. It also affords you an opportunity to go out there and shop your rate and fees with whatever lender you want. Now, we have Elevated Mortgage here in-house. I'll throw a link into the video. So we've got 2 loan officers here in the house that would be happy to visit with you about where you're at, what the rates look like today. And we even offer a last look guarantee. So if you're shopping lenders, give them a shot. Now let's talk about some other activity in the marketplace. So pending sales for August were up 8.93% year over year, which is great news. It further accents the fact that buyers are coming out of the woodwork and coming into the marketplace. We're now at a 4.59 month supply of inventory. So, remember, a 6-month supply by most experts is what they say is a balanced market. So we are slightly undersupplied, although there's a lot of sellers out there that say that feels very different than what they're experiencing on the market. The reason for that is because of the active inventory, which is holding pretty steady. August 1st, we had 1,273 homes on the market. This is the second month in a row where our local inventory has actually softened. It's coming down. So we started September 1 with 1,249 homes on the market. What we're seeing is the active inventory has been on the market 107 days, so that's still creeping up a little bit. However, on average, those active listings are priced just over 11% higher than the average sales price per square foot that exists in our marketplace. So if you look back at our market update from last month, they were a little over 12%. So now they keep coming down. Days on market's the other thing that moved fairly drastically. Prescott went up by 23 days on market. So that is to say, of those 305 homes that were located in Prescott, they were on the market in August for 23 more days than they were in July. So we're still seeing some extended marketing times. Keep in mind that even though the inventory is coming down, this is a lot more inventory than our marketplace has seen in over a decade. I read another statistic that 15% of every transaction on a national level in the month of July or August, I can't remember exactly which one right now, canceled their escrow. So transactions are canceling at a little higher rate. Buyers are taking a little bit more time to sift through the active inventory, and they're a lot pickier than they have been because, let's face it, they've got more options to choose from. From a valuation standpoint, Prescott remained flat. No appreciation, no depreciation last month. A little uptick in Prescott Valley, a little over 2%. One thing that I did notice is the new construction pricing. If you read anything about real estate on a national level, one thing that you're going to stumble across is the conversation about new home communities and the big builders. In Prescott last month, on average, new construction homes, which are built 2024 and newer, slid by about 7.75%, and in Prescott Valley, nearly 5%. One stat that I uncovered was 37% of home builders across the U.S. did a cut last month, and 66% are offering some sort of sales incentive, which is the highest share of those two sectors that we've seen in the post-COVID marketplace. So don't underestimate your options if you're a buyer at new construction. There are builders out there that are building amazing homes, and many of them are offering either discounts off the price and or incentives. I represent a local builder here, and they're offering, in some cases, a 3-2-1 buy down, a 2-1 buy down, or a cash incentive. We actually put one of those under contract this month, or last weekend actually, after just being on the market for a couple of days. So contact us if you have any questions whatsoever. We'll continue to keep you posted as to what we see trending in the marketplace, and we'll talk to you next month. Thanks a lot.